I watched Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, and I liked it. It's very enjoyable. Tom Cruise is good as always. I did like the little montage. There's a montage at the beginning of all the other Mission Impossible movies and all the things that he has done. It's pretty nostalgic, but it's entertaining movie as always.
The only reason I haven't seen that is because I got behind on the Mission Impossible, so I probably need to watch 3 movies or something. But they're all over the place. You can watch those on Canopy. You can watch them all over.
Yeah. Those are. I think I watched it on Amazon. It was.
And I have liked them. I think the there's one directed by Brad Bird, which I saw in the theater and I loved it, but that was before the guy who plays Superman.
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. So he comes. I think he's in a couple movies, right? He's in a couple of Mission Impossibles.
He is.
Okay, so when I didn't see the first one he was in, and I think that goes back 2 or 3 films. So I would be glad. I'm glad to watch him. I like all the Mission Impossibles.
This one's directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who also directed The Usual Suspects. But he's directed a couple of these. He's a good action director.
Yeah. Those are good action movies for sure.
Yeah. There's a movie I think he directed. I'm going to look it up. So I'm vamping while I do. But there's a movie I think he directed that. Oh, yeah, he did. He wrote and directed it. A movie called The Way of the Gun. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, you and I saw it in a fucking theater.
Did we?
Yes.
Not a good movie.
With Ryan Philippe.
Yeah, but it had one of the greatest opening lines in it, and I've forgotten about it. So
tell that bitch to shut up before I come over there and fuck start her head.
Shut that cunt's mouth or I'll come over there and fuck start her head.
Do you know who that girl was?
No.
Sarah Silverman.
Oh my God! Well, we might have even known that then.
Yeah, I'm sure we did. But I rewatched it recently. But that movie has an all-star cast.
That's what he says. Am I right?
Yep, you nailed it. I was just going to do it. Yeah.
Tell that bitch to shut up before I come out there and fuck start her head. Yeah. Whatever that means is fucking funny.
That was Ryan Phillippe, Benicio del Toro, Juliette Lewis, Taye Diggs, Nikki Katt, R.I.P. I just watched a movie that he was in that he had some great lines. I was going to talk to you about. I watched because Terrence Stamp died. Speaking of R.I.P. And I rewatched The Limey and Nikki.
Yeah, we should have talked about that a long time ago when we talked about Soderbergh. Because The Limey's fucking good.
Really good. And there's a ton of stuff I forgot, but Nikki Katt has a really funny line in that. And he's talking to his other sleazebag crime person, and he goes, "Do you know what the smartest thing to ever come out of a woman's mouth is?" And the guy's like, "No," and he goes, "Einstein's cock."
What's the smartest thing that ever came out of a woman's mouth? Einstein's cock.
And the guy doesn't laugh at all. Like, he doesn't laugh at all. And I was like, that's such a great joke. And then a really funny bit because Nikki Katt's character does not care that he laughs. He's just like, yeah, whatever. And so really,
that's a good. I might have to remember that joke.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll use that.
Yeah, but I think that movie goes down a couple of dopey roads before it ends. It turns out it's kind of a Tarantino ripoff, isn't it?
Yeah, it came around that same time as 2000.
Or
so
Pulp
yeah,
Fiction-ish.
Yeah, it was Pulp Fiction. But Christopher McQuarrie's a good writer. Like I think he wrote The Usual Suspects as well. Like, and he didn't direct it. Brian Singer did.
Oh, Brian Singer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Christopher McQuarrie, he wrote it, and then that was his kind of directorial debut.
Well, those movies must be near each other time-wise.
Yeah, they were because
what other movies did he write?
Let me see here.
Or direct anything I would know
of that time period. I mean, yeah,
just I don't know.
He wrote The Usual Suspects. He directed The Way of the Gun. Then he did this Tom Cruise movie called Valkyrie about World War II.
Oh, I never saw it.
Entertaining. Then he did The Tourist, which was like considered a bomb. He wrote and directed Jack Reacher, the first one. He wrote
the one with Tom Cruise.
Yep, he seems to like Tom Cruise because he also wrote one of my favorite sci-fi movies, Edge of Tomorrow.
That's the one with Tom Cruise.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's an excellent movie.
But Doug Liman directed that. He wrote and directed Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. So this is when he started on the Mission Impossible franchise. He did the Tom Cruise The Mummy. He just wrote that. Then he wrote and directed Mission Impossible Fallout, which is one of the better ones, the 2018 Mission Impossible. And he also wrote the Top Gun Maverick, the reboot.
Was Mission Impossible? This one was called The Final Reckoning, right?
The Final Reckoning. The one before it was called Dead Reckoning Part One. So this one was Part Two to that.
Oh,
And they
so I
do
probably
it's crazy. They do a thing at the beginning of it where like it would be like if it was a TV series where like this is what you missed on the previous episode, which was cool because I had forgot. They all bleed into one to me. Like they all kind of bleed into one. He has to
yeah.
save. He always has to save the world, but they're always entertaining, and he always has stunts. Tom Cruise always, and I know everybody talks about this, but the stunts in the movies that he does and that he does without a stuntman are ridiculous.
Well, he talks about it. And
He
frankly, I'm
does.
sick to death of it. I got that. We he does his own stunts. You know what? Good for you. We get it.
Yeah, I mean they're incredible though. Like anyway, yeah, Christopher McQuarrie, he directed the last two, but I think they were shot together meant to be like a whole season.
Yeah, I need to. I'll probably go ahead and catch up on those, but they're like 3 hours long. But those movies also don't. They're not trying to change the world. They're not trying to take themselves seriously. So those are just fun
No,
movies.
they have fun with it. I did write down though because it's AI is the new enemy in that. Like I was saying, it has to be like a child trafficker or it has to be AI.
But
And the
was it a
whole
guy? Was there a person that's a villain in it?
Isai Morales is kind of a villain in it. Kind of, he's like a bad guy in it, but it's AI versus the world. Like he's Isai Morales is trying to get a hold of nuclear weapons or some shit, and then
Yeah.
But it very entertaining. I didn't get bored. Wasn't checking my phone the whole time. I would watch. You know, it's one I would probably watch again because I saw it kind of late at night and.
That's yeah, I could definitely check those out. I just need to catch up on those. That's one reason I didn't watch this one because I could have watched that on Prime too, I guess, like I did with The Accountant, and it wasn't, it didn't charge me anything, and it didn't have any ads in it, which they sometimes do.
Zander and Jeff with the microphone in hand, talking silver screen stories all across the land. 'Cause we're the dudes on cinema.